Michael, you're obviously the CEO and founder of Michael Morse Law Firm, the largest personal injury firm in Michigan. You're an author. You wrote the book Fireproof. What does fireproof mean to contingency fee law firms?
It means to get yourself into a space where no matter what happens, and things happen, that you're going to be okay, that you're fireproof. So many bad things happened that I outline in the book. And we're not even talking about my childhood. We're not talking about my dad dying at 49 years old, but getting fired from my first job at 25, having my office building burned down a year after I built it, having my biggest referral source cut me off in the middle of the day without any warning or notice, and on and on and on. And there's been several others. Our belief is if you follow the tenets of the Fireproof model, that if no matter what happens, you are going to be able to keep running the same day that those bad things happen. And because I had structures and processes and teams in place when these things happened, we didn't miss a beat. And now that we're coaching, and we've coached over 150 law firms, we're seeing problems happen. We're seeing Fireproof clients get hacked and having cyber attacks. We're seeing number twos quit. We're seeing employees walk out the door with cases. But if you're set up with a team and you have your number two in place and you have your executive or leadership team together, these things are going to be minor annoyances. They're annoyances and you got to deal with them. But if you're fireproof, which also means COVID proof, which also means hurricane or tornado proof, flood proof, bad thing happen proof, we are seeing that people are able to just literally take a punch in the face and keep going.
I know from reading the book that you're a big proponent of hiring a coach. And I know a lot of lawyers may be listening to this and they've thought about it. When should a lawyer reach out for help by contacting some type of coach like you did?
As soon as they can afford it, as soon as they realize they need it. I mean, look at every single sports player in America. They all have coaches. Why wouldn't a law firm, lawyer, anybody use a coach? I have some people call me who have 2-3 employees and they're just starting out. They might not need a full-time coach, right? They might just need to go to a couple seminars. I started out for the first 15 years, went to every seminar. I sat through every session. I took notes. I loved learning. I've always loved learning. If you walked around my office, I got hundreds and hundreds of books laying around here. I'm reading books all the time. So that was my coaching. I would self-teach myself. But there are so many good coaching programs, I'll say a few good coaching programs, that it makes no sense not to have a coach. I went to hear a speaker talk. His name was Gino Wickman. He wrote a book called Traction. And I remember sitting in the audience, Ari, it's probably 2005 or 6. And I remember him talking, I'm like, this is genius. Like, oh my God, mind blowing, like talking about core values and leadership team and processes and things I've never heard of. And I remember calling him after that meeting and saying, I need your help. I've had the same coach for 17 plus years now. I meet with him every quarter. I learned how to run a business. I don't believe in reinventing the wheel. If somebody can teach me how to do it, who's done it, why wouldn't I take that? And if I have to pay some money to get it, and it's going to propel me to make a lot more money in the future, to me, it seems like a very good investment. And you're investing in yourself and your team.